Now it's time for yoga. So, just like we do, I know you've been sitting already, so feel free to do what you got to do to bring yourself back into sitting. And, I'd say this too, that if you want to begin your practice ever lying down, that's okay. Okay. So, it's really, I'm going to say everything is okay. It's all about giving yourself permission to do less. Okay. So my hands go here, and we're in this time of equal balance. If you happen to be outside just as the sun is setting in a place that you can see the sun and the moon, they are almost directly across from each other. Yes. Okay. And then we'll settle, whatever that means. We keep your hands here, wherever you want to put them. Just drop into the seated moment of feeling, receiving, welcoming, and maybe releasing. Bringing your hands to your heart, bowing your chin to your chest. Welcome yourself to this practice. Inhale and lengthen tall, and release this breath completely. We'll chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. Resting in your stillness and in the resonance. Gently opening your eyes, maybe just halfway, bringing yourself back to this present moment. Okay, stretch the legs out. I'm just going to keep my legs straight, but you always do what you got to do. And we'll just reach the arms straight up and just take a few moments. Let the, whatever's going to happen here, just move in yourself and your intuitive wellness. Good. Just do one more big breath, reach up. As you exhale, open these arms wide out, maybe even behind you. Touch the earth, bend your knees. Let's take a little bit of this, however you are, move off or on your props, or it's all good. Just a little bit of this. Good. Okay, and then come on back. We're gonna stand up. So however you want to do that, this is, you go for this. Oh, yeah. Okay. If I'm sitting on a bolster, it's a lot easier. So, okay, friends, grab your tennis ball. We're just going to do a very quick little foot wake up. So maybe like 10 breaths. See how it goes. This is your good friend now. So good friend as well. Ah, okay. One or two more breaths. Bringing yourself to rest on your 2 feet. You might rock a little bit. And you're ready to switch. She's watching this ball. Ah. Here again. One or two more breaths. Resting on your 2 feet. Okay, remove your tennis ball off your mat and I'm just going to move the blanket. We're just going to step the feet wide. Yeah, and we'll start with this little hip swaying thing we've been doing. And well, this is what what is this? This is a bit of coordination. It has a name. The kids, it's called.
Backpack kid.
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know, but it's okay. Good. All right, I'm just going to go back to the swing. I'm going to bend the knees a little more. I'm going to move the feet and just go as slow as you need to feel. Whatever this is. Okay, I'm going to start to take my hands to the hips and move side to side. I'm going to balance on one leg. So let's go slowly one side. And you can even just come up on the toes. Maybe lift the leg. And it's the coming back down. You want to kind of control it. So just take your time. Moving in your own, whatever this is. Feeling, you have to make that noise when you start to lose your balance. Okay, I'm going to do one more on each side. Still breathing and smiling. Whatever is. Okay, then come back to the center and welcome to do some swaying or just pause and be in the resonance of that. Okay, I'm going to go right to tree pose. And the other day we did it, I had a blanket roll under the foot and I kind of dug it. And I think I'm going to try it again. So if you're into that, then take your blanket roll. And I had it this way and we stood on it. So there was a lot of like this, which is exciting maybe. So take your time, use your wall if you need to. Full disclosure, I am right at the wall, close to the wall, and it might help. So you might not get like the steadiest tree pose, but get some good brain work. And I'm going to take 5 more breaths, whatever they are. Just practicing without expectation. Okay. 1 or 2 more breaths where you are. Pop back in or you laugh and do it without, and then you come down. Oh, amazing. Yes. I feel my exhilarated heart beating. Oh, that was fun. Okay. So second side, however you want to do it, just to see what's happening here. See, fall. That's okay. Falling is, as my dad likes to tell me, who fell into the bathtub last week. He's fine. But he's like, I'm like, Dad, are you okay? He's like, Joe, I know how to fall. I'm like, oh, good. Okay, that's important. He's doing great. Okay, even though he fell in the tub. It's part of his adventure. So take 1 or 2 more breaths. Come down. Feel that. Okay. I might keep the blanket roll here. I feel like it's going to come in again. But right now, grab your strap. I'm going to adjust the camera. Oh, excited. there's something, when we use the strap for what we're going to do now, it keeps the arms equal as best as it can. Of course, there's like one hand might go. So the work is, as you hold your strap, you're going to pull it tight and then just engage the rest of your body as you can. And now I'm going to take so I'm just going to come down for a moment. You stay as you are. I'm going to take you see where my shoulders are. I'm going to bring them back and down and then lift the heart. So then everything's kind of holding it. Okay, and then step your feet to a comfortable distance. Inhale and reach up. And stay at the top, and we'll just go side to side a few times. You can gently bring the shoulders down and lift the heart. Okay, I'm going to add the leg balance. So next time I come over, I'm going to bend that knee and see what happens. Easier, harder, just switching side to side. And whatever's happening, just playing, and maybe using the strap, just holding it taut would kind of help. Okay, I'm going to do one more on each side. And then come back to center. Sway your hips. You can move your strap. And then take the strap and bring it just around your neck, like just here. Drop your arms. Roll your shoulders. We can even feel like, oh, what's happening? The energy is just lifting the arms. Okay, one more breath. Okay, we'll take our strap again. And take it back in front. Hold it tight, lift the shoulders up, back, lift the heart. Now step your feet. And this time we'll take it all the way up. And then we'll go all the way back. And so here's that sticky part. You go, oh, what do I need to do here? And maybe that's widen your arms on the strap and just finding this motion. Oh, yeah. And finding the joy. I didn't share the card I pulled, but the word was enjoyment, which is a word I think about so much, because if we think about the way we pronounce it, it's really about enjoy, meant to be enjoy. It's just fun to play around with these things, but enjoyable, enjoyable. Okay, I'm going to do two more, not very fast. Okay, and then bring the strap behind you. And we're going to turn the hands. So you don't need to turn around. I'm just turning the hands so that now the palms are facing out. Yeah. And we'll bend the knees if you need to. Start to pick up your cape. I just love to sway and kind of gets things in. And then once you're at that place, we're going to forward fold. So take a moment. And as you exhale, come down. And you don't have to go that far, but just start to feel, maybe the arms can kind of come over your head, the head can hang. And then we'll start to rock. So the arms will go over to one side and the other. And then you find your joy. You feel like the shoulders are lifting here. Okay. And then come and just hang out wherever that is for a moment or two. And then we'll come up and we'll sit down on the legs, drop the hips, drop the arms, and come up. Okay, take the strap up around the neck again, drop your arms, and just feel. Okay, we're going to stay without the strap. I'm just going to keep it here, if that's okay, and we're just going to take this little thing we've been playing with, and maybe add the balance if you like, just for fun. Because, it's fun. The strap around neck might not be the best, but okay. And we'll come back. Just take a moment. Feel. Oh, the heart is opening, shoulders opening. Yes, great, do. I love it. Okay, here's the next one. I'm going to take the strap, lift it up, and then we're going to make these figure eights. So you come over, down. So here's the action. And then you might bring your arms closer together. You just kind of, just be with whatever it is. And it's moving. Okay, I'm gonna bring the strap a little closer together. Just finding this, I say figure eight, might not be a figure eight. Okay. And then bringing yourself all the way up. We'll take the strap again behind the neck and pause and and whatever you want to do here. Move your arms and your breath. Okay. All right, I'm coming down just to show you how this next one's going to go. Is you take the strap and it's going to go around the neck. You know, we do that sometimes. So it's here. And then you could squat if you want. So you can stay as you are. I'm going to bring the elbows in, pull the strap, and then press the head back. And I'm going to find that same little dropping of the shoulders, lifting of the heart. So the head is going back. And wherever your head is, take your eyes up as high as they're going to go. Drop your jaw. So the hands are really pulling. And then release that and let the strap rest again. Just feel that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Last one over here. Now I'm going to keep the strap on the right shoulder and just drop it. And we know this one. Start by taking the right arm up, and then you bend the elbow, and then take the left hand to the right elbow and just give it a little back and forth. Okay. Okay, before we grab the strap, I'm going to have the left hand on the top of the elbow, and I'm just going to push down, and the elbow is going to push up. That's going to get a little longer. Then find your strap and take the left hand behind and find your strap. And then you kind of walk them together if that's possible. Okay. Open. I'm going to press the back of the heart back. And just be here. You feel like adding the legs. This is how it looks. So you're going to bend the knees, shift the weight to the left leg. See if you can take the right leg up and cross. And you could put the toes down right away and just sit while we find balance. And breathe. Okay. And then come out. Release your arms. Pause. You know, whatever you need to do, just to kind of move them around. Shoulders are saying, thank you. Okay. And we'll do the other side. The strap goes on the other side, and take the left arm up. The right hand's going to find this left elbow and give it a little side to side or anything. And then I'll plant the hand on top of the elbow and push the elbow up. And then find the strap. Okay, release right hand, palm faces out. Find the strap, whatever far apart it's just there. Okay. Now I'm pressing this is my heart forward, pressing it back. Over the back. And then find your balance. If you feel to do this, bend your knees, shift the weight onto the right. Take the left leg up and over. And you sit down as much as is okay. And if you want to balance, give it a try. Smile, find the joy. It's meant to be a joyful experience at some point. At least through the face. Okay, come out. Release your arms. Release your strap. Come all the way down. And okay, and just swing the arms. Maybe they go up, whatever feels good. Just take a moment. Let them be free. Let them fly. And then we're going to come to forward fold again. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. And even just taking your hands behind your back, opening the shoulders, lifting the heart. Here I'm dropping the tailbone. This can be potent. Taking the arms away is just a deeper stretch for the front of the shoulders. Okay, I'm going to step on this blanket roll with my heels down and the balls of the feet there. And if that's okay, then be wherever you are. Elbows can stay bent. And inhale. And then come down very gently and mindfully. Move slow. And just find whatever this is. You know, if the hands need to come apart, gift yourself permission to let that happen. Okay, I'm going to release the hands, let them kind of trace the floor, and then we're going to come up like we've been doing. Inhale. Then let's just take a few of these little swings. I'm still on the blanket roll, and I'm not swinging that fast. It's going to, in the up and down a few moments. And then the next time you come down, and I'll keep the hands on the floor here. And because I'm on the blanket roll, even though you can't see, I'm going to adjust the camera. I'll lock the hands forward and just lift the heels up off the floor. Just see how that is. Yeah. Okay. So great. Okay, we're going to come all the way down. I'm going to take a downward facing dog for a moment or two and maybe roll the shoulders. You could do this on hands and knees. Just rolling your shoulders a few times. Settle in. A couple breaths. Down onto your knees. I just place the knees on the blanket roll and tuck the toes under. It's going to sit for a moment to just be. So I'm going to sit like this. I know it's, there's a lot of vacation there. Okay, and then we'll come all the way down. And we did all this shoulder stuff. So now let's take some shoulder release. And let's start with the blocks. Oh, let's actually not see. I hear it in my head. Don't do that, Jim. Do this. Okay, so we did this maybe last week, where we put the two blocks down and we rested the shoulder blades there, and then we had the bolster, maybe a blanket on the bolster if it's too low for you. And the blocks can, of course, be switched out for something softer. I'm going to take this blanket and just open it up for hips. Back, a little bit of extra cushion is always a nice thing. Okay. So to come in, start to come down slowly. I'm just looking for the edge of the blocks to kind of hit the base of what I feel is the base of the shoulder blades. And then as soon as I come down, I might rock side to side and just readjust the shoulders and find this nice support. And the bolster is a good height for me. If it feels too low for you, then listen to that. Thing with the head dropping is in this position, the heart is a little higher than the head. Okay. And then find your place here. You can stretch out the legs, you can keep them bent, you could even go cross-legged. For the next 5 breaths, really release the back of the heart, the shoulder blades. Becoming very heavy into your support. Consciously letting go. So stay as you are. We're just going to lift the arms a little bit off the floor. And we'll start to swing your wings up and down. And just let it be this little dance. You can even feel the heart. You can draw right over you. Yeah. Just swinging. And then let's do 1 or 2 more. And we'll come to rest the arms. And I'm going to rest them overhead. So they'll just end up on the bolster, and then we'll drop in for these 5 heavy releasing breaths. I'm going to change the cross of the leg. Okay, we're going to come out. I'm going to put the feet on the floor. I'm going to take the hands behind the head, lift the chin to the heart, extend the arms, and just see what happens. Even if you just come up a little bit, maybe you get closer to the edges of the block. Just take, or the hands come, or whatever you need to do, roll to the side. Come on up. Oh, okay. This I've been wanting to do in class for so long, and it just hasn't happened. So today it's going to happen. What is it, Joe? We don't know. We're nervous. No, be excited. Enjoyment. So I'm going to put the blocks, put the bolster. I'll just show you so quick. And we're going to come into this one. So this is a high height. Okay, when I put the blocks like this, you give it a try. If it's, or say, no, I'm good with one block, and maybe that block can go like this. You could also put a blanket roll underneath. So set up for enjoyment. Okay, and so then some people like to sit on the bolster. Depends on your torso. You see what works. I want to find that support right underneath the side of the chest. So I just get in there, move what you need to move. You know, the shoulders should be nice and open, so maybe the arm's going to come over right away. But if that's not there, and no, you can do less. You know, you can hold the head. That's going to do a little bit less if that's what you need. And okay, so now you're in it. I like to do some rocking, as you know. So this hand might even come back to the floor and just kind of rock side to side and let it be like, oh, I feel like a place of just, I use the word discomfort, but of course it's not horrible, but there is something happening. Okay, and then take your time and settle back in. And we're gonna just stay here. So if you need to take the arm down at any time before I say, you gift yourself permission to do that. Okay, now I'm in it. I'm going to take the top leg, which is the left leg, and just take it out and walk that right leg behind. Let's see how that is. And then the name of the game is in releasing and letting the props hold you. Just let everything go. Meaning, like if you're feeling, you know, a little bit of extra tension from holding the arm up, maybe you can let the arm really dangle. For micro movements. There's a new place just in half an inch away. So we're in our final few moments. We invite in more joy. Very slowly come out. You can start just like taking an arm, maybe a few breaths, just letting the arm come back, and then we'll take the hand underneath the head and let that come in and continue on nice and slow. Nowhere to go. Once you come up, I don't want to lie back before we switch sides. I'm just going to do that. Turn around. I'm just going to see what this is. Right underneath the heart. Maybe I need to hold the head and let it go. I don't know. This feels nice. I'm going to fly these arms, fly these wings a little bit, and just feel a big difference. Okay, and then bringing yourself upright. Hopefully you do that. Almost right. Joy with bolster and blocks. Move to the side, readjust, move across the moment. Yeah. Okay. And then same thing, just come in gently so you feel the two sides are different. Once you set yourself up, then you'll just move to the rocking. Just creating space and feeling and setting up for all that good receiving. Whenever you're ready, drop in. Trust the process. Take the top leg out, bottom leg back. Notice where you're gripping. It might be even in the fingers, the toes. A lot of work by yourself. You're doing good work. Fighting in space. Places that just naturally get neglected. Thanks, you're still holding. Let it go. Final few breaths. Okay. Then very slowly come out. Release the arm. Let that be. As you come upright, you might even want to lie back again. Sit, whichever you do. Just let. Oh, Lord, few more moments, however you are. Oh, yeah. Take your time. Okay. Our next pose, let's do twist over the bolster. So I'm going to keep the blocks in. That's going to give me a higher bolster. I might turn the bolster length and do that. The other thing you could do is also put a blanket on the bolster. So this, however you like. You know this one. I'm going to sit with the hip. And bring the hands aside and then give a little flossing just for a moment and really let the shoulders kind of floss in this. You're already in a twist. It's already happening. Okay. Oh, yeah. I say, oh, yeah, because I get excited. Oh, okay, here we go. So the hands are here. Lengthen. Because if you want to drape yourself over your prop and figure out now you're in it, you can figure out the props. And head can turn same direction as your knees to start. You take a few moments, let everything drop in. You know we're going to come back up and readjust, so this is a moment just to see how everything is. And take a nice big breath. Make it that noisy exhale. Just open things before you come back up, just to go back in. So you might even move your props, you might move your hips. Come in a little deeper, and this time maybe the head will turn. Let everything unfold. The legs can stay as they are. I'm going to do a little bit of the opposite of what we did last time. So the top leg will go back. The bottom leg is going to come out just to open something not necessary. Okay, oh yeah, and then let's just take a few moments to simply be. Stay as you are. And turn your head. If it's turned away, turn it back. A few breaths, let everything drop. And you bring yourself back up. We'll be in that in between. I'm going to lie back again. Could be a sitting. See, oh yeah, it's the lounge chair. It's a nice calming breath. Twisting pose we just did, a distorted one, is a calming pose for the body. Just keeping that momentum going. As you're ready, come up however you need to. And then to the second side. Starting again, just with the floss. What is? Comes this side. Start to move the shoulders a little bit more here. Move all that good space. In just for a few moments that we'll feel this side and keep the head facing same direction as the knees. Releasing the breath as much as you can so the body will start to settle. Soften the place between the shoulder blades themselves. Come up as I inhale. And gently twist as deeply as is there today. Turning, that's there, settling, however you need to. Adjust the legs. So top leg will go back and the bottom leg come on. Acknowledging, really loving hand at the back of your heart, softening your shoulders. Let all the tension go as much as you can. Melting. Here, ask yourself, how can I soften more deeply? Always room to let go, especially in a place like this. You're turning your head if you have it facing the opposite way. Let's do that. Or you lie back. You're welcome to, of course, lie back right away. We're going to move these props and just take one last shoulder release. And that's where I'm going to put the hand behind the back, like we do, wherever it goes. Down, up here, and lie down. So first you lie down. And if you're doing this, you can lie back over the bolster. That's going to give you a shoulder opening, resting as well. If you're doing this, the knees are bent. I'm going to lift the hips, take the arm underneath, and then come down. And this might be perfect. You might not need to do any more than this. Then you can open your hand. But if you feel like, oh, it's not quite comfortable, you just roll to the left side, adjust, and come back. It might even be a pickup, just whatever works, so that you don't even need to feel a stretch in the shoulder. It's just happening. It's using this to ground. The other arm can come underneath your head to support it, like almost like that Mukasana is what it's called, when we put the arms behind the holding strap. And then rest. Your legs can straighten, you can stay bent, you can go cross-legged. Rest here for not much longer. Find the joy, and you make it enjoyable. And smile. That's it. You can switch arms. You take the arms out. Just take them out to the side with the palms up for a moment and be in the release. You can rock your shoulders. Deep release. So much tension in it here. And then as you're ready for the second side, so the palm faces down, you lift the hips. See if that's okay, or roll to your right side and make the adjustments. And really spread the fingers. Even if they curl up, it's just finish. Okay, and then the right arm can come behind your head, finish. For the right hand, if anything, and be in the dropping here. Go opposite cross of the legs, or basic resting pose, the knees touching, feet wide. Anything. Just dropping it. keeping this, let the arms just rest. Hug the knees into the chest. Just rock a little bit forward and back, side to side, anything there. Next, I'm going to put the hands between just behind the knees, and I'll bring the thumbs in line there too. Just drop it in, and see if you can. You have to hold the shape a little bit, but you let the shoulders go a little bit. So from here, I'm going to rock and roll up to sitting. I'm going to set up her legs up the wall, and we'll do that maybe the whole rest of this practice or halfway. If you're ready to create a beautiful, enjoyable shavasana, and it's not legs up the wall. This is your time. I was thinking about the potency of the yoga mat, and I'm not going to go off a tangent about it today. I'm just going to say that the joy of creating space for yourself to simply be, to rest into wellness, and you're creating space to invite in wellness. That is magic and potent, and not to be taken for granted that we have the luxury of time and space to do this. So as you set up and you move in, just keeping that, this enjoyable sense of gratitude. Think about how long you've been doing this practice. You know, probably before we started practicing together, we found it, maybe. It's always interesting and a nice reminder to think about how many other things I've done in the past that to invite in wellness, and how long I stuck with each of those, and how long I've stuck with this. You've stuck with this. This is an incredible thing. It is a relationship, a calling, space. It has to, at some place, be an enjoyable thing to do. Otherwise, you don't really stick with those things that don't nourish and feed you in some ways. Embracing that joy, however you have set yourself up here. Embracing that inner child being put down for a nap. Nothing to do but rest in your own space. And you can cry and scream, but here you are. There's nothing to do. No one to be. Nowhere to go. Just be. It was probably before me and Mary Jane. I have such a memory of you coming in and saying, "This is my very first yoga class." It was an honor. That was many, many years ago. staying as you are, shifting into different shape if you wish. Breathe more deeply. Taking your time, maybe just shifting the way your legs are, resting back in. Continuing on, moving slowly, just feeling like the lazy Sunday. Take your time to bring yourself back to seated. Bring hands at your heart, bowing your chin to your chest. Honoring your practice, your presence, All that is. Seal this with one oath. Inhale. Dig into your hands. Hold your breath. And bless yourself with all that you are. This vessel of love and creativity that you are. So share that. Thank you. Mwah. Happy Sunday, friends. Enjoy this day. Create magic. See some of you on Tuesday. So much love.